Hi everyone, uh, Mr. Pratik, Shamir, Hisham, and Saif, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening. Hope everything had their lunch. First of all, thank you so much for joining us. Today we are going to discuss about the webinar is about Qatar Income Tax Deadline extended. And but if you're not ready, how you are gonna face this big trouble? Okay, so what we are gonna what the webinar joiners gonna get from this is what will you gain from this webinar? First of all, you will get a direct experience from the real tax strategist. Okay, his experience and his knowledge on this will help you to know about how this is going to help you and how the difference is going to happen. And the second one is get expert advice to protect your business. And third, join a live question and answer session and get your tax questions answered for free. And also, here is a short introduction about our speaker. He's Mr. Mac or Abdul Khader, as you know. He's our country head and partner of Alchemist Consulting, a tax strategist, financial management consultant, internal audit specialist, and ERP training and consultant experience, and with over 15 years of experience. And I hope it's the right time to start. So, with all our permission, I'm handing to Mr. Mac. Welcome, Mac, to the screen. You can start.
Hi everyone. Good afternoon. Sorry for the waiting. Actually, we were waited for to join someone who were registered already, and still we are waiting someone. But as the time it's very important, and we value your time. We will be going to start the webinar related to the Qatar tax. Hope all are had a wonderful lunch and came back for the webinar. Saturday especially, most of them are off days and having a family time and everything, but still learning always, as we know, there is no a timing gap for learning. Always we can learn at any time. So this time we are going to learn about some of the Qatar tax complaints. Today topic actually there is a deadline date extended, and still the risk is with us. So as you know, the government, Qatar government extended the tax deadline, especially the corporate tax. As we know, we were doing a financials for every year, and we are doing the income tax return filing for the as of 30th April, as of December 31st, we are filing on 30th April. Every year we do the same. Now, GTA extended the date up to 31st August. That means still we have a time. So many the government giving many opportunities to make our books clear, tax clear, and everything. That means what? Giving something for us, and later there will be a strict on the same. So that's why we need to be very focused about Qatar tax. So here, I will be having the questionnaires. I don't want to be taken to the very expanded ways. Just a simple 10 slides and with a very clear picture of Qatar tax law. First of all, we will cover overview of Qatar tax system and corporate tax and withholding tax, excise tax, import tax, that is custom duty, and importance of complaints, penalties for non-complaints, and 2025 updates and guidelines, and best practice for business, and the question answers. So I will go for the next slides. Overview of Qatar tax system. See, General Qatar Tax Authority has a Dariba portal. See, as we know, General Tax Authority is our the main board of Qatar tax, and also there is a tax portal called Dariba. It's a came into act in 2020, and we have all the income tax related matters we are handling with the Dariba tax portal. It's mandatory for all companies now. And major applicable taxes: corporate income tax, withholding tax, and excise tax, and import tax. So I will go to the next slide. This is what is corporate income tax. This is, as I said, it's nothing but enter our financials has to be submitted to the government. Okay, so this is very simple, and each company owners will know that we are doing the income tax. But in that, there is a lot of things we need to know, we need to cover, and applicable for foreign entities and foreign shares. Think that Qatari nationals doesn't want to pay the corporate income tax. In Qatar, we were very thanks, we don't have any personal tax and the professional tax, nothing. Like we have only the corporate tax, that too only expats, foreign investors. For example, if we are starting the company with some percentage, and if the Qataris are not involved, then we have to pay 100%, 10% and 100% net profit. If somebody are joining with us like as a partner, Qatari nationality or GCC nationality, they're exempted from the tax. Or what? Who is the GCC nationality? GCC nationality, those who have citizens in Qatar, they have the GCC nationals whose residents in Qatar. That means minimum 6 months he has to stay continuous in Qatar. Then only he'll consider as a GCC national GCC residents. Okay, that partner should be a GCC national and he has to be a resident in Qatar. And also, in 2020, as we know, a Qatari want company doesn't don't want to make a income tax return filing and all before below 5 millions up to 2020. From 2020, once the riba into frame, then GTA made a mandatory to file a simplified tax return for 100% Qatari owned company. Those who are having a less than 5 million turnover. Okay. So we'll come to the next slide. This withholding tax. I will be covering all the important matter in a short span of time, and we'll have a detailed questionnaire. Withholding tax is another tax of Qatar, and it has to be deducted from the supply international payment. Only those who doesn't have a that the riba, that means those who are not registered in Qatar. As we registered in Qatar, we have to pay corporate tax. If it is not registered in Qatar and we are paying overseas payment, like example, we are transferring some fund to the other countries, then that bill, the supplier bill, will be deducted like 5% for the royalty and interest and 7% for the consulting or technical services. Then that amount we have to pay to government as withholding tax on and before the 15th of next month. So the entire month we calculated as a total excise tax, and at the end of the month, next within 15th of next month, we have to file. That is the withholding tax. And we have an option to make withholding tax payment everything in the riba. And excise tax, as we know, the excise tax is nothing but the tax for the excisable goods. Then we want to know what is accessible goods and what is the the rate for the excise tax. Excise tax is a single based tax imposed to production on import of good accessible goods. Business subject to excise tax are obliged to register excise tax, submit periodical returns, and pay excise tax to the local authority. See, goods tax rates. Tobacco and its derivatives. Like example, we have a tobacco and energy drinks, and it's related, tobacco related, all the products. It is 100% excise tax has to be paid whether while importing time, well, we are buying time, we need to pay 100% tax. That's why, as you know, normally we are having a the drinks carbonated drinks Dew, Pepsi, Coca-Cola and all. Before we are paying 1 real, now we are paying 3 real. How come this rate is suddenly increased? Because of the excise tax. We are the end user paying excise tax to the the shops or somewhere. So from there, it's paying to the government. Then this also will be like this is a quarterly payment and it can be paid through the RIBA portal. And next is coming for the import tax and custom duty. A custom duty, it's like kind of the import duty. It is like whenever we are importing some items, we need to be pay 5%. And of course, for this tobacco product related to 100%, it is also we have to pay the excise tax and some personal effects goods. Usually, the excise tax also is coming to the personal effects goods. We can say that some the stricted items, if it is allowed to import to the government, definitely that will be paid 100% as it is a tobacco kind of products. And next, like even see in import duty, exemption may apply government bodies import duty. It is not like required and diplomatic missions and goods for charitable organization and item imported for temporary use with the proper of guarantees. If any item using like importing for the temporary use, no need to pay the import tax. And notes, all imports must be registered in the Qatar custom clearance system. An import license is required to commercial imports and goods must comply with the Qatar standards, safety and regulations. And next is importance of complaints. So we are like having 10 slides total. So we reached to the like sixth slide. And now importance of complaints. And why it is importance? Like normally, like we are doing business in Qatar, and without without having a clear awareness of the tax complaints. Most of the companies, what I see, as per my experience, what I see, everybody are starting the company and they are doing the accounting with the normal Excel, and also like they are not having a proper bookkeeping and everything. The finally, what is happening? They are not able to make a like a tax penalty due to many lack of awareness and making a many fault in their system. For this, what is the best solution? What is importance? See, avoidance of financial penalties, business disruption, and legal risk. Legal risk build a credibility with the partners and government agencies. What is our legal risk? And legal risk are many. And if you not do any tax on time, definitely there will be a like a financial penalties. So now, like building a relationship within the partners and with the government agencies is very important. How we can build a credibility and trust through proper transparency of your business. How your business will be in a proper transparency? Because having a proper system in place. There is a lot of system here we can find in the worldwide, where there is a several system. Every day, like when we see the Facebook, any social medias, we can see a lot of system. It's like having an advertisement to buy the system and making an impression to, but just we are looking and we are avoiding it. What I can say, every system, it's good, but which system we are implementing, we have to be very perfect on that system to have the knowledge is very important. Implementing any system and after implementation, we are focusing on the system, and after focusing, we are leaving as it is. Then the system won't give you a result. We have to train them, whoever like doing the system. Then only we have to build all the accounting and everything in a proper manner. Then only we can have a clear transparency to our partners and to the government agencies. Alchemist is the partner of Zoho past 10 years, and we are giving a proper guidelines in implementing system and everything, especially for bookkeeping, CRM and everything. Like anyway, you can have a contact to us for the requirement and required for contract registration and payment release from the government entities. See now, like the government is mandatory to declare the contract through the riba. Like the riba, like giving a clear pace. As you know, like in Qatar, everything is in a system in place in the government site. Example, the riba for the income tax and mattress for all our company personal transactions and everything. So each and every system is regularly updating with the clear features to help the public. But what we are not using that features. Without using that features, we are going to be reaching to pay the penalty. So that is very important. That is why like this. What's the importance of this webinar? Especially those who attended this webinar, at least to save from the future tax penalties. So I'll go to the next slide. And the penalty for non-compliance. See the penalties: failure to register a tax card, like especially the riba. The previously the tax card was not a permanent. Yearly we need to renew the tax card. But 2020, after the riba system in place, a government GTA made a permanent TIN number, like the tax identification number made a permanent. So the permanent, those who company already had a tax card, the government given a deadline time to took the riba card. That means permanent tax card. After that, like if the deadline date, everything is over for that. And now if you are making a dariba, like if you are not done a dariba card before, you will have a 20,000 penalty. That is the failure to register. There will be a 20,000 penalty. But lucky, like this webinar, again making an importance that we are very lucky now, because the government again extended a 6 month to from March 31st to waive off this all the like penalties. Those who are not registered, they can register. They will have a penalty 20,000. Then after that, they can make a tax payment, like income tax declaration yearly. Then 180,000 year by year penalty will come. The total penalty, those who fail to do that, they can appeal. They can go for waive of letter. Then up to 31st August, they will consider. So that also the notification. So that's what I'm saying. The most of the futures, government giving the futures to the public to clear up your accounts and everything. Still, you are not doing. The next will come a big penalty from the government. That time, nobody will there to help you. The government also will say that we given the 6 month period to clear everything, but your failure to clear, then even if you're going for appeal and everything also, they will make this close, then definitely there is a chances to reduce the penalty will be very less. And also like the late filing penalty, as I said, per day. Now the deadline is extended to 31st August, 31st August 2025. And if you are not filing income tax return for the year 2024 financials December, before 31st August, you will charge 500 per day from September onwards, September 1st onwards. Then if you are not paying, not even more than 1 year, you are not declaring, then maximum penalty for 1 year, it's 180,000. Okay. And also late payment taxes. Even we file income tax return, but tax amount was around 5,000. And 1 month, we have 1 month time for the tax payment. If you are not paid a tax amount within a month, every month it will be 1.5% late payment tax will be added to that. And incorrect declaration fraud. Example, if you, most of the companies, this is very, very important. Okay, I'm strict on, like I'm taking a much time in the penalty for non-compliance slide. Why? Because this is the importance to know your company not having any legal issues. Most of the company in Qatar, like they are not very much seriousness about their financials. They're making money, they're having a turnover, and most of them are not having much sales, but still having a transactions, but there is no much profit. There is a lot of things as there in the business, but still, if accounts is not a proper, and your return filing is not a proper, and in any case inspection came and your failure to submit the supporting documents what you filed, then definitely that is considered as a fraud audit. Then fraud audit will have a fine up to Qatar Riyal 500,000 or criminal liability you need to face. So it's very serious issue. So be careful and make your things are very clear. And if you require any assistance or anything, definitely you can reach out anytime. Thank you. And next slide, 2025 update and guidelines. See, the Dariba portal made a mandatory for all taxpayers. That is very important. And recently, those were companies starting from 2025, recent update is that TIN number automatically will be generated. The before, those who started before and they are doesn't take the RIBA tax number, and if they are going to apply, it will have a 20,000 penalty, but there is a possibility to waive off as well. And now, if you are taking a new CR, what will happen if you are taking a new CR and TIN number automatically generated in the Dariba portal? You can download your tax card from your Dariba portal. Okay, make sure if you are not received a Dariba card, tell your PRO or those who are making a CR and everything, tell them to print the Dariba card as well. And e-invoicing under pilot phase. So this is not implemented. This is the one of the most important features is coming from the Dariba. So that's why this is a new update actually. E-invoicing system means all your invoice has to be uploaded to the Dariba portal. Then income tax department will have a clear picture of your sales, and that sales has to be made a year-end closing. So it will make a mandatory. So once the sales details making a mandatory to the mandatory to upload in the Dariba portal, definitely you should have a proper accounting system. If you doesn't have a proper accounting system, this all will be more affected to in your business, and it will have a more the freedom to grow. See, especially what we think, most of the business people were thinking that see, even we doesn't have a much business, and the market is very down, and there is a lot of tax issues and everything. It's coming up back to back, and we are struggling for the business. No, it's wrong actually. See, we are in the systematic way. Definitely, these all won't be much affected because the government giving more futures to us, and now the government given 6 month a grace period to clear all the penalty to pick up your business. The government saying whatever the government required, what is the legal requirement has to be fulfilled. Because if you are taking a proper system and everything, this all won't be a much effect to the business. It will be having a benefit to the business. And also increased scrutiny on withholding tax complaints for overseas payment. So now most of the companies are not deducting the tax for the overseas payment called withholding tax and not paying to the government. So the government, how it will be checking, because of they can check their bank. The bank is linked to the TIN number. Maybe you are, whenever you are making a bank update and all KYC update, you are updating your Dariba. So the TIN number is updated. So they can check from the bank whatever the overseas payment, total overseas payment, and the overseas payment, if it is not deducted, straight away they will have a notice for that. And also audit focus, the pay in audit, what and all should be very highly focused, and you need to focus on payroll complaints. Example, you are doing a WPS. Most of the company are doing a WPS, but not paying the tax, not paying employee salary by cash. And these all the WPS amount has to be recorded as your salary expenses in your book and your salary expenses and WPS amount not matching, there will be a something wrong. So that is very need to, you should focus on audit and also visa alignment, and any visa related expenses or anything has to be like to be clear, and the WPS registration also is very important. And also like next 100% 100%, as I said already, like even there is a government given there is a expansion initiative for 100% financial penalty. The initiative will be valid for a period of 6 months commencing from March 2025. So what you can do, like you can have a is thank you for all the participants. We have a I'm looking a good number of participants over here. And when I'm starting, like after that, many are joined, and I'm thank you for that. And also like here, like 100% financial penalty exemption, it is a new. Everybody knows that even through the social media and all is circulated. But like what we have to think, like whoever like eligible for that, even more than 50 million turnover, 2023 and 2024, they are not eligible. And also those who are legal complaints, like they are facing a legal issue for the previous penalties, and they're under given appeal and they're having a complaints, they are not eligible. And like another who is eligible, then the eligible though for those who are forget to the riba like application, and they are not taken a tax card, and also they are made a return, and there is a huge penalty came, and they are not able to make a payment penalty, but the turnover was very less, and the company, see, anyhow they are not able to run the company because of this penalty. In this kind of business, definitely government is supporting in during this 6 month. So if you make a proper documentation, proper like waive of letter and everything, definitely government will consider for that. And next, see the ninth slide, like this will be going to be the last slide, and almost now the we can like the time 3:45, almost 1 hour section hours actually. So anyway, you'll have a time for the questionnaires also. Like I will be winding up within 5 minutes. And see the best practice for your business. Engage a registered tax consultant or auditor. Okay. See, like any in your business, if you will face a lot of challenges from the starting stage itself. If you are understanding the challenges from the starting stage, you are safe. Okay. If you are not understanding the challenges from the starting stage, then that challenge is going to be increased. Once the challenges increased, there is a lot of issue will come, and a lot of struggle will be there. And during the time you are engaging with any consultant or any auditor, it will be a bit complicated for both of them. Even consultant, as we are the consultant, some inquiry we are getting for the business, like to streamline their accounting functions, to streamline their operations, and making the proper structure, making a proper like internal control and everything. If the business is the beginning stage, as a consultants has a lot of like area to be improved. But in the later stage, after 1 year or 2 year, after getting a penalty, or after not making your tax card, or not making your income tax return filing, during that time, if you are receiving a complaint, receiving a inquiry, definitely that will be the financial loss of that particular company. Because initial stage, how much need to budget for the consulting or auditing, that will be double or triple during that stage. But whatever your company like having an issue or not having an issue, that is doesn't matter. But like later stage, whatever the challenges increased, whatever the issues happen, to remove that, definitely you will have a financial loss. First of all, you are having issue from the government, issue from internally, and financial loss for the consulting fees. These three you can avoid from if you're beginner. And but still you have a time, like you have to be check your business, like all the functionalities going in your proper manner. If having any difficulty facing by the accountant or the financial manager or your employees or anything, so even what is the system you're using? Either you are using a Tally, Zoho, QuickBooks, like Peachtree or any Odoo or any SAP. What is the system you're? If there is no system in place, only you're using an Excel, and Excel also not using, you are using any like manually recording somewhere you are writing or anything. Compare it where you are and check what what is required further. If your business should improve, business should increase, definitely this is not only to like save from the government, this is also to increase your internal business too. And also like the time consuming, everything is there. So engage a registered consultant or auditor for that, your best practice of your business. And the REBA registration and accurate contract declaration. See, why government made a mandatory to declare the contract? The government made a mandatory to declare the contract to have a proper like a track on your sales turnover. If you registered all the contract, government came to know that what is your like total sales turnover, then that sales turnover not even meeting with your income tax return filing for the year, definitely there is a big gap, and any common man can understand there is a something wrong in your financial audit. So that is why the government made a mandate to declare the contract. If you are not declaring the contract within 30 days from the contract date, there is a 10,000 Qatar Riyal penalty. So there is a no that much screening is not come from the government side, but still there is a law. It will come if it is there is there is any like checking from the government side. Definitely you will get a 10,000 Qatar Riyal penalty. And the declaring contract, you don't want to pay anything. Just to go to the Dariba portal. There is a contract declaration. You can upload your contract and you can save from the like contract declaration penalty. And detect and remit withholding promptly, like withholding tax. As I said, withholding tax, like you should be very careful that, and any overseas payment related to your supplier payment or any payment to those who are not registered company in Qatar, those doesn't have a tax card, you have to be deducted and paid to the government. And also maintain full payroll and the WPS compliance. And the payroll you have to maintain properly. That is very important factor. Then see, especially like the most of the companies doesn't having the payroll system, and they are having ledger wise and all. Many companies are maintaining ledger wise. So if a simple company like even example below 100 200 employees and all, up to 200 to 250 employees and all, easily you can manage the payroll and all. The simple payroll, like it's called, if you are not taking a payroll software in place, simple ledger wise you can manage it. But still we recommended to make a payroll system in place to have a proper control system and WPS compliance and everything. And also keep supporting documents ready for audit, bank transfer, contract invoice. See, nowadays like most of the software having a feature to upload the files, like even Zoho has Odoo, QuickBooks. There is all the many softwares having like features to upload the files. You can upload the contract when creating the customer. You can upload the invoice when creating an invoice. You can upload payment vouchers when making a payment. You can make their receipt voucher in your payment. You can uh, upload their payment voucher in your receipt. And also, when you are entering the supplier bill, you can upload the like a supplier bill with the clear. So these all will be good for your like soft audit, because did you had any experience with giving in a hard copy? No. Every auditors, every like government sector, everything will be asked for the soft copy. Now what's your dariba, if any having any issue with the dariba, like you they will be giving a link to upload five documents. So you have to give a soft copy. So that is why like software will make you free and make you happiness to making clear like records for audit complaints. And also like what I'm saying, like even especially for Zoho books and all Zoho books, even QuickBooks and Woodonder, because most of the companies now like making a cloud version, having giving a mobile application, free mobile application. The free mobile applications making us life easy. Everything we can in a one click we can check everything. So this kind of most of the like advanced features and all, we are here to give a support for that, and we are making your life easy. And you can contact us in whatever, even we can have after this webinar, if you require anything, we can have a one-to-one section, and we'll give you a clear like explanation about what is your business is going on. And especially I can give you the first free consultation of those who are attended for this webinar. Like the first consultation, I can give you the free, and later, like if you need really you need like a further ongoing support from us and all, it will be charged. So we are very happy to support you, and I know like you are spending an hour in this webinar to understand something, and really you like your time is very valuable. I know like each and every one time is very, why we are conducting the webinar. At least we are giving a very valid information to you all about Qatar tax. They are given the deadline extension for what? Especially there is like most of the companies are giving an appeal for what? Giving an appeal uh, to like waive of the penalty and clearance of issues and all. After considering lot of appeal, government decided to give 6 month period to reduce this appeal. After 6 months, if you're going again for appeal, definitely that won't be considered. That is why I'm saying the deadline date extended, not for make a lazy, not to leave the extension date. It's very important. If you are ongoing business, and definitely you should be very alert for that. That is why that is the message really we want to pass to our public. That is why we are like set a webinar to introduce. Also, we are like introducing ourselves as well. Alchemist Consulting. It's a global firm, and this firm like is started in 2700 Dubai, and in Qatar we are started in 2018, and successfully completed around 7 years. And we are having a very good client like portal and everything. And we have a very like even we are into like BNI, we are into KBF and everything. So also like we like most of we are covered most of the companies and implemented Zoho books. We given the tax consulting, we are given the internal audit, and most of the financial supporting we done. And also like we want make you to save from the penalties. So that is the import. That is why I know you are spending a time here. So your time is valuable. That is why like we are giving a clear the picture about the government tax and everything. Definitely as you spend a time here around 1 hour, we are like happy to give you a free consulting and the first time, and later if you need a ongoing support on everything, and definitely it will be charged. So definitely you can make a one-to-one, and you can contact our BD Ashko, and he will be touching with you through WhatsApp or email. Definitely we'll have a one-to-one section in future. Okay. So next, the almost like our part is completed. Next is the questionnaire section. You are open for question and clarifications.
Hi, this is Hisham.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for the webinar. It was very useful. Actually, I have one question. While
Yeah.
we are involving in import purchasing, we are normally paying 5% duty, right? Custom
Yeah.
duty. So the withholding test, the 5% is addition to this one. So it means it will be around 10% total tax.
Yeah, withholding tax is only like it is not related to the import custom duty is separate
Okay.
and withholding tax is separate.
Okay, I got it. So it means normally we have to pay 10% for the government,
Yes.
5% the custom, or 5%.
See, yeah. When we are when we are importing the goods, those goods are imported 5% you have to pay for the import tax. It's a custom duty.
Okay, yes.
Okay, then withholding tax when you are paying to that particular vendor, we have to deduct 5% and that we have to pay as a withholding tax payment. So
Thank you.
even if you are taking any like a service or anything, you don't have any with import tax.
Mm-hmm.
So there you are not importing anything. Only your the other party, those who are not registered in Qatar, they are giving a service. There only you have to pay withholding tax, regardless importing the goods.
No problem. Thank you very much.
Yeah. You're welcome. Any other? So, like we are four now and almost 1 hour, but we started after 5 to 10 minutes late. Then still you have a time still to have a questions. Definitely, we are here to have a answer for all the questions. But still, if there is a tough questions, definitely we'll refer and answer you. But I don't think so. There will be a question to refer. I can answer everything. So I'm very happy hearing the question from our attendees.
Hello, this is again Hisham.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah. Actually, I have one more doubt. It's me.
Yeah, tell me.
Let's say that the last 2-3 years that we have not paid any withholding tax, and we have some import purchase. So, and we have, if we have not paid till now, so we are, and we have not received any what is this inquiry from the Dariba, then how can we check whether we have to pay for those period or not, or we can continue from today onwards?
No, actually, even from the government, most of the companies they are not having a proper scrutiny for the those who are not paid the withholding tax, import tax, and everything. Okay, normally when importing the custom clearance we have to pay anyway we are paying for the withholding tax and all. And till now there is a scrutiny is very less from the government side. Okay, in future, definitely, if their inspection is done, then definitely you will have a penalty. So that what we suggest, we are suggesting uh, to start from the begin now and adding through registering to the riba and the past if you are having a penalty you can put a way off letter without having any so that kind of otherwise if you are going to make all the payment with the penalty amount you have to make. Anyway,
Uh,
the rule is to deduct the withholding tax to pay the government. If you are failure to pay before, then if any penalty or any inspection came, you have to face. Until and unless the inspection came, we can't tell anything about that.
okay, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So thank you everyone. I hope we given a good time for asking the questions, and I hope everybody I'm very happy to say that whoever joined the our meeting enter until the last 9 slide. A questionnaire somebody left maybe they didn't have a question, but until 9 slide they have with me. So I'm very happy for that, and definitely our BD will get in touch with you if you required a one-to-one section for any doubts and everything. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.